Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag. It's going to come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line.
Then we're going to 53.
Pistol now for Prescott. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Dallas.
First carry now for Jayden Blue. And to be brought down right around the 40. Will Johnson up for the stop.
Gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's a second and 6. A run once more for Blue. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And
Third down, they need 5.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Budda Baker.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Here's the rookie running back out of Miami. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready up.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
19, Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. This one is caught by Addison. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Quinnen Williams on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Donovan Izaraku. He's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Cody Simon in on the stop.
Second and 6.
Here's second and 6.
Yeah, here we go.
On play action, here's Dak. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
28 yards.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
First down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Dak going to give this to Blue. He's to the 10. And he's in. What a try. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Start on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9.
Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This pass right side. Going to be caught by Addison. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw. Get this complete. It's Addison again. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Now a give on the ground. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
Second down, they need 3.
At their 49-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
He'll get that complete to Harrison. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. They put Pickens in motion. Out of his... Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. The defense puts 2 points on the board with a safety. But, Greg, a lot of credit, not just to the defense, but special teams as well.
Give that assist here, Mike, to the punter. Just the play ago, being able to pin that offense deep inside their own territory leads directly to that 2-point safety.
And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
19 Tigers, 70 Lions.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll bring up second down.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can.
Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it's going to be third down. He'll look to throw. He does, man. It's Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Deron Bland with the tackle.
Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 9.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in! Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 32-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Second down, Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Third and 6.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
That's good.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's second and 3.
Here we go. 47. 46.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
First and 10.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and There was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up first and goal. Good running takes them down to about the 4.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Yeah, 26.
Lou will take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown, Dallas.
What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The extra point is good. The Cowboys will up the lead to 5.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. He'll start at the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Viking 18.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's second and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line.
17 yards.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. That's caught by Harrison right side. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now, faking the give. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And When you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard.
And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
79 Broncos. Hawk says,
They'll look to throw yet again. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Trey McBride, touchdown, Arizona. The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for two. Heel drops to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Dallas.
And what a swing in momentum here as you go into the half. Here you are offensively. Not only are you losing, but you really just have a desperation, no time on the clock. Let's see if we can steal some points. And you convert. Tell you what, that locker room looks a lot different now than it did a few minutes ago.
The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first-half lead into the locker room.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The third quarter begins with a run. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The 22-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be stopped short of first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. And he will have the first down. He caught it knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
It leads to second and
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third and 9.
Go! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And he steps into this one, gets up a big kick, angled for the sideline.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Blue. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Shotgun snap for Prescott. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up third down. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
48-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First
From
and
the
10
39,
at the
here's a first and 10.
39-yard
Up the middle they go. And he's brought down after a gain of the punt.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll look to throw. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
16-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
To the goal line and in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. That is 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Cardinals have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd.
21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On play action, here's Dak. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Yeah! Here we go.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. That one swung out to Blue. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Cowboys.
It's a gain of 16.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
First and 10.
Go to 54. Go to 54.
Blue now on the zone read. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Prescott now. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
19 yards. And the Cowboys first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Dallas.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Dak can throw it here on first down. Now a screen set up for Blue. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Prescott. There's a short run that's caught by Ferguson. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
All right, so the Cowboys set to go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
22. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 6-3.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Cardinals line up for a punt. We forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable, as this kick will go out of bounds. Pistol now for Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Second down, Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. Prescott to his main man, Lamb. CeeDee gets the Cowboys a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll lead to a second down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy.
He works free, right side, inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
49-yard line.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. First set of downs.
And And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Cardinals. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
He'll
drop to throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. To return is Tucker. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's down. That's complete to Blue. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. This is Blue. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll drop to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. On the handoff, Blue. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is 4th down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Now Prescott. Open man, right side. He's got it. into the clear again. And he will score again. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And the Cardinals 1st down.
They'll look to throw. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Cardinals 1st down.
He'll get up and spike it with a half-minute left to play in this one. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. Back left side. That's the tight end, McBride. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the air one more time. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
On comes Patterson for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Cardinals have cut the deficit to 5.
42. Cardinals 37.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin.
Devontae Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. at their own 19-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. 40. 26.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.